E-Gaming Bets. We accept bets on computer games online since 2011. Referral system for regular users and the first deposit bonus. Gaming devices store and the best choice of payment systems. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, Counter-Strike and StarCraft, World of Tanks and League of Legends. EGB.com. You know for sure who's going to win.
Getting tired of playing with the usual skins but don't have enough money to buy a new one? Get rich fast with CSGoFast.com. CS Go Fast. It's a strong chance of winning in every game. Several rooms with different game modes. Daily, more than 1,000 games, 5,000 players, and 25,000 skins at stake. You don't need much in order to sweep the board.
Welcome back, guys. We are going to be shortly going into Team Empire versus Torpedo. Both these teams managed to win their best of ones to get themselves into the semi-final. The winner of this will be in the final and get the chance to go to the LAN, which, well, 100 grand on stake. I'm sure both of these teams will be wanting to go into this. Obviously, we have the CIS lineup versus the Swedes. Both teams having pretty convincing wins. Cobblestone Team Empire took down the Spanish kick lineup. I think it was 16-7 in the end, and I think we saw, was it Binary Dragons? Taken down by Torpedo. That was a 16-10. So both teams winning fairly convincingly. To start, we will have Train, then we have Cobble coming up, and after that, sorry, just tabbing out because I can't remember the last map, we will have Mirage. But anyway, let's have a little look at what we have in the betting stakes. Let's just make sure that everything is perfect. Hopefully this will work first time. No, it will not. Come on. Let's try again. EGB, there we go. Actually, not that far off. It's going to be the Swedish guys taking a slight advantage. Just about 12% from 50. So, well, I suppose you say that's 24% then if you're technically going by that. But yeah, the Swedish lineup have been given the line by the majority of people. That is just the bets, guys, though. That doesn't really mean anything in terms of the actual game. Like, we've already seen some upsets straight away. We saw the first game, Penta getting knocked out, wasn't going their way, and, well, you never know. You never know what can happen. I've seen 5% games be won by the underdog, so it's definitely not... It's definitely possible. But, yeah. But one thing I do have to talk about, I'm pretty sure, like, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a high chance I'm wrong. As said, with a lot of the lower tier teams, I am not completely up to scratch, but I think Zende recently joined this lineup from one of the other Swedish teams, so he's going to be, I think he's only actually played 2 maps with this team, so it will be interesting to see how he actually manages to bring this one forward. But as said, the knife will be coming up in just a moment. We are looking for whoever can get onto the CT side. It is a very CT-sided map, Train. Probably the most CT-sided map actually in the pool at the moment. I suppose it's between Inferno and Train, although some teams can actually pull off quite a few T rounds on this side, on the T side of this map. So it does really depend what sort of team you're looking at in order to actually, well, really find out where they're going to be going. But I've seen some incredibly CT-sided halves to this map. As I was saying earlier, for those of you who are here, I've seen a 14-1 half for Gambit to then go and lose 16-14 on the CT side to Method. So there's a definite high chance that there'll be a lot of CT rounds, so don't get too downhearted if your team is losing on the CT side. If they're losing on the T side, you may want to start to worry a bit. In terms of who has chosen each map, we'll just quickly... Empire picked Train, Torpedo picked Cobble, and then obviously the last map will be Mirage. So, to be honest, Empire have done quite well with this one, because the other map that they played was actually the map they played earlier, so they will be quite happy going into this one. But anyway, guys, I just want to bring up the point that if you have any feedback on my casting, you can type !caster in the chat. That'll be a great way to help me, as most of you probably have no idea who I am at this point, and I want to start moving my way up the ladder, so any critique is helpful. Obviously, if you just want to tell me you love me, that is also helpful too. It's helpful for my self-esteem. But anyway, as I said, I'm just kind of talking through this knife round because nobody likes to cast a knife round. It's just like, oh my goodness, he's going for the knife kill. And yeah, let's not do that. It's just not worth it. It is a 2 versus 1. You expect Zende to lose this. And, well, unless we're going to see something very ballsy come out from Team Empire, I imagine they'll be staying. And that's exactly what we're going to see. So let's see which one of these teams does manage to pull this one off. I'm interested. I'm looking forward to it a lot. But, well, let's be honest. Whenever you see the Swedish flag in one of the corners, you do expect that team to win. We've seen, obviously, Fnatic, best team in the world at the moment. NIP have made a ridiculous comeback recently. Like, anybody who's been watching NIP, it's like watching a new lineup. I personally, I was skeptical when I saw Pit being added, but it does look like online, obviously. Online, so far, they've been superb. We'll see at the major whether they're able to pull off the same sort of standard, but I'm excited. Like, everybody has a soft spot for NIP. I think just a legendary team. Get right, Forest. Even Freiburg starting to have his games, but let's concentrate on this Swedish lineup and this CIS opponent. We're going to be seeing Spiker, the utility player, and actually we have a couple of utility players on... Oh no, wait, only one, sorry. Completely misread that, but Darty going to be the utility player. On the T side, we're going to have a couple pushing towards the IV area. It's going to be Fix going aggressive and Spiker going aggressive up high on B as well. And Cyber Focus actually rotating over, but the bomb's still down in the spawn, so nothing really happening just yet, if I'm honest. They're just sort of eyeing up the map. We're not seeing a fast play come out from the T side, and some slight aggression from the CTs to just try and find some info, but to be honest, they've spotted players on both sides of the map, so it's not really going to help them out too much just yet. As said, slow play coming out. Not something you normally see on the pistol rounds. It's normally almost run and gun headshot machines, but they've managed to save their nades as well. We're going to see Darty throw one of his flashbangs in to give them a slight bit of information coming in onto the A side. But so far, as said, they're just playing slow. They're looking for some mistakes from the CT side, but they're just not going to budge. Team Empire just holding their angles, the right decision, but the push does now look like it's building up towards the B side. The bomb has yet to be spotted. So, just a split. Obviously, on this map, the reason it's so CT-sided is because of the connector system. You can get to both of the sites very, very quickly because of that. And, well, we're actually going to have one player faking his way onto this side, but Dave will take him down very, very quickly. A nice start to the round, and now we got Cyber Focus tapping away. Not going to find anyone just yet until he takes down Downey. And, well, Cupad going to be finding one of his own. Where's his name? Decent. His name's Decent, I imagine. Cupad's probably a sponsor. I'm going to... Wow, that's a I wish his name was Cupad. I have to admit, but we're going to be seeing a 2 versus 1. 1 versus 4 even now. It was going to be 2 versus 4, but anyway, Cyber Focus goes up the ladder, takes the headshot, and Dave is actually going to risk burning alive to get that defuse. Interesting. Wasn't really necessary, but I suppose he didn't have a lot to lose in that situation. His Kevlar was already damaged. He'll have to buy up in the next round anyway, and yeah, unfortunate for Cupad, also known as Decent. He's got a decent Cupad. But anyway, Team Empire going to be taking the first round, getting off to a decent start. Because the bomb went down, we're going to be seeing the T side. Not going to buy anything up here, just a couple of pistols because they will be able to get the AKs going into the next round. And, well, that's sort of the meta at the moment. Most teams do go for that sort of buy. And, well, we're going to be seeing Spiker boosted up. This is a great position using the Y. He's going to find himself the first kill. One player has already walked past, though, and he doesn't know this, and he's going to get taken down. Downey taking one. But now the long range of these M4s will just do the damage. 2 players remain. Going to be going down the pop dog area, or the ladder room, whichever you like to call it. Try and find something onto this side. But there we go, Cyber Focus. He's trying to make money for an AWP. And something we do have to talk about here. The AWP battle is going to be important. Because some of the players who are good at this map, you can just name them very, very easily. Neo, very good at this map. Playing AWP at the moment. Obviously, it does switch around on Verse Pro, so maybe not the best example. Guardian. I feel like you can name him on any map where an AWP is influential, and when it's Guardian, most maps, but especially Train. And then you also have, like, the FaZe guys are always very good at this. They have so many people who can play the AWP. The Fox was very good at stepping up on a map like this. We also saw Rain in the clutch, but Rain is sort of one of those factors that you can't really say, oh yeah, Rain, he's good at long range. No, it's just Rain is great at clutch. So that's not really, again, not the best example. But let's see whether Cyberfocus will be able to step up with that AWP. He has bought all M4s. They knew the AKs were coming. So everybody's purchased the M4. They've got kits on 3 players and quite a few nades, something that the T's are lacking in. But Torpedo, again, playing a very slow game, more methodical, trying to just peek out, force these CTs to use up some of their nades, and they still have plenty of time left on the clock at this stage. They're just trying to almost work out where the players are and maybe force them into a rotate. That's something that is a skill in itself, to try and get the CTs to move before you're even there. Just almost lull them into a false sense of security, make them think, yeah, we're going towards A. And then, in a sense, they've done that now. You just see there's only one player towards his B site. Nobody really in a great position to actually rotate at the moment. No one too close to that connector. The smoke going to be thrown out, but this could all be a fake to just drag another player away from the A site, because the bomb is right near the pop dog area. And look at the remaining players. I think this is going to be some sort of fake. And here goes the push. They're going to be pushing straight in, but a great position from Electronic. He's going to find the first kill. Can he find a second? Yes, he can. A decent trade for him to start off the round. Dave going to be finding another one. One of the influential players in the best of one they played earlier today. And now it's all left to Darty. His position is going to be given away, and he's just getting tapped away. Dave continues his form from the first game. And while Electronic and Cyberfocus doing work as well. So here we go. That's going to be 3-0. The buy not working out for Torpedo. Obviously, they have plenty of time. 4 or 5 rounds will be perfect for them on this map. As said, it can be a very CT-sided map, especially if the economy goes the way of the CT side. That's another thing. We always talk about, yes, this is a CT-sided map. If you don't have the money to buy up these AWPs, the long-range rifles, the nades, to slow things down, it is not that CT map. Obviously, if you only have pistols, it's not going to be that great to try and defend it. So we're going to be seeing the push, a rush onto the A site. Obviously, this is just pistols now. We expect the CT side to close this one down with limited casualties, if any at all. And in fact, Cyberfocus using the MP9, he's going to clean things up, and I imagine he'll be purchasing possibly an AWP. Maybe someone will buy it for him. And yeah, Dave's going to drop in that AWP. Yes, guys, sometimes I will make mistakes. But yeah, the AWP going to be dropped. A huge investment into him from Dave. But they do rely on the AWP in this map. A lot of teams do. It's such an effective weapon. You can play it in so many scenarios. But we're going to be seeing the flashbang, counter flashes coming in from the CT side. This aggression from Electronic, it's a risky spot to be in, but it can work very well. He's going to look away from the flash, and he's going to find that entry kill again. Another good start. Cyberfocus also playing towards the upper B sector, and we're going to see Decent getting taken very, very low, but a lovely shot through the smoke. But Cyberfocus in the meantime has found another one. Fix going to be pushing through and bring this into a 3 versus 1. Darty, he's getting tagged down, half HP, and this looks like a great start from Team Empire. You have to remember, this is their map pick, but wow, 4-0 already. Looking like a 5th is on the table. The bomb still with Darty, though. He doesn't have any utility to play with, but he does have an AK. And his skill. That is what is left with him. An AK, skill, and 35 HP. But Cyberfocus, he has the AWP, 4 nades, and 91. So he sort of takes that. Wouldn't have bet too much against him in that scenario. And the CT side, keeping, what, 3 players alive? 3 players alive. So definitely decent for them in their economy. And yeah, the T's going to be forced back to some pistols yet again. It hasn't been a great start for them. As said, they have plenty of time to try and get on the board. It is a very hard map to play, but to be honest, they've got to start lowering the economy of the CTs at least. That's the minimum that you have to do on a map like Train. It's the same on Inferno. It gets to a point where if the CTs just build up enough economy that even if you break them, then they're still going to be able to just fall back up. The game can really get out of control, especially if you get reset. So we're going to be seeing the aggression this time onto the B side. Spike up. Using the Molotov to slow out the push. He's got the defense of Fix, who has actually been tagged for 2 HP. I think that was actually... Was that a dink through something? Darty at least going to find one. But the main aim here is to try and get the bomb down. And I am not sure that the CT side will let them do that. We're going to see aggression coming out from Cyberfocus. But Zende doing good work. The new man to the team. Finding a couple of kills. He's at least, this is what we expected, some damage. And now he's got an AWP as well. But Fix going to finish this one off. Can they get the AWP? They should be able to pick that one back up. So that's at least some money saved. But 3 players dropped in a bit of an eco round. Important stuff for the T side. But now they need to pounce. They need to start breaking this economy. Because you just look at Fix at this point. Even after buying a couple of guns, he's still on 9 grand. So they still have players who can bail them out. The bank or the government of Cyberfox fix. They're going to be having a nice amount of cash. But we're going to be seeing Spiker going up high. A slight aggressive push from Cyberfocus. I like this position. He doesn't want to go too far, though, but he's going to find the shot. That's lovely from him. And he's going to go for the second as well. Great stuff from Cyberfocus. Finds 2 entry kills into the round and shutting down Torpedo. That's got to be great for his confidence, but almost crushing the self-esteem of the T side. The 2 players just get taken down so easily. And if this guy starts flushing hot, it's going to be scary. But there we go. Downey finding an entry onto the B side. There's actually nobody else there, so the rotation is going to have to come in quickly. But it will be Electronic, the first one coming through. The Molotov's going to be thrown out. This is where the utility really comes into play. Decent. He's going to get flashed and get taken down after he does find a kill. And I don't think they realize there's actually 1 player behind them. Although Zende going to find the kill and Downey finds 2 in the meantime. Somehow Torpedo come out on top on that round. That is going to be a 6-1 scenario. Great stuff in the end from the T side. But I don't really know how the CTs threw that one away. They're in a 4 versus 3. And, well, that was really problematic. I'm not sure how that went so bad for the CT side. But here we go. This is the T's best chance. If Torpedo can win this round, they're going to be resetting the CT side, and this will be where they really can do the damage. This is where they need to capitalize and find those kills. If they lose this round, they're going to be back in a horrible predicament again. But let's see where they're going to be going. The bomb again going to be dropped just in the upper B area. Really not pushing too far just yet. Waiting for an aggression from the CT side. They may expect some sort of eco here, but it's not going to be happening. A lot of money was built up on Team Empire. As said, the bank of Cyberfocus and Fix going to be bailing out the people with the dodgy mortgages. And, well, Spiker going up on the train, trying to find some aggression. By the way, guys, I don't know if you knew this, but there's actually individual number names for all of the trains. And as a caster, I have no idea what any of them are. And if anybody does know what those are, that's a bit sad. I'm sorry. If you know, if someone has actually learned all the number names of all of the trains, no offense, but you have a lot of spare time in your hand. I'm never going to learn that because I thought about it. I was thinking, oh yeah, knowing all the number names would be great for my casting. But then I also had the thought of none of you are going to know what they are. But here we go, Cyberfocus. That filler works out perfectly. I end my point when Cyberfocus finds himself a kill onto Downey. A 5 versus 4 again for the CT side, and the T's, as you can see, will be in a bit of trouble if they do lose this round. The Molotov going to throw in. It will push Spiker back a little bit, but they still have a player on the other side. Zende throwing out the flash, possibly getting ready to push here. But he has to watch out because Electronic has been holding this angle very, very effectively so far. Push going to be coming in. I'm not sure quite what Atom was doing there. Jumps onto the ladder and gets instantly traded. They know that Electronic must be playing this position. He's been playing it for the majority of the game already. And here we go, Cyberfocus playing this long-range angle. Going to find 2. A lovely start to the round. Darty at least going to trade back 1, but he only has a matter of seconds, and I don't even think he's going to be able to pick back up the bomb. The idea is here to save, and, well, it's not going to happen. And they're going to go for the double AWP now, the CT side. That would be a nice investment. And it does look like that's going to be happening. So Cyberfocus is going to be dropped on AWP. Electronic, he can play the AWP on occasion, but it looks like Dave's going to be picking it up in this scenario. And, well, just look at the T-buy. They're actually going to force into this one. This is highly risky. Downey going to be going with an AWP. We have some pistols and a Galil on Zende. And then apart from that, only utility we see is on Darty. So it's going to have to be aggressive push somewhere. I'm not sure where they're going to opt to go in this scenario. It does look like the B site is where they're going to be heading, but it looks like Darty, he's going to be the fake play. And, well, there's nobody actually going aggressive at the moment. Spiker playing close, but the double AWP setup on the CT side is going to make things very difficult. Darty going to get taken down without really doing anything. And nice shot from Downey. That's going to find the entry. Now they've got to go aggressive, but there's going to be a double AWP on the other side as well. So they've got to be careful for that because pushing in against this is going to be so difficult. But they're going to get the bomb down. That's an important step into this round. Obviously, they have just lost a round. Downey also going to find one. If they break back straight away, this would be wonderful. And there we go. Both AWPs dropped in one attempt by Downey. He finds 3 kills already into this round. He needs to make sure that he finds maybe 1 more to give his team a chance. It's now Zendi picked up an M4. That's important. Fix. He's going to flash through, but the flash may not catch him. A nice no-scope. Downey now on for the ace. 1 more to find him. This will be the flawless round from him. The Molotov going to be thrown out onto the bomb. This is going to be a great round coming out from him. I know he'll want that ace, but the AWP looks like it's about to be saved. Although, is he really going to go for a shot here? Electronic, well, Downey knows. I don't know if he'll survive this. He should be able to get just about far enough away. Might as well jump into the corner. 47 HP is actually absolutely fine. And Electronic manages to save the AWP as well. So 7-2. Torpedo getting themselves No, I didn't say if you've learned the callouts. I said if you've learnt the individual names for every single one of the train. Because if you didn't know that every single individual train has its own number. That's not callouts, because no one else knows what they are. If anybody, genuinely, if anybody knows all the numbers to the trains, it's impressive, but sad at the same time, because I don't think anybody else knows them. Like, obviously, you know the basic, well, most people, if you ever play train, the callouts they give is train. Or left train, right train. It's just more basic than going train number 1. Nobody really knows what that is. I've never seen anyone know what that is, even when I watch professional streamers, or professional players stream, I should say. But anyway, we're going to be coming in both teams with a bye. Torpedo winning a round that they probably shouldn't, courtesy of Downey with the AWP. It looks like Darty has now been relegated back to an AK after that performance, and I don't blame him, to be honest. We've got Cyberfocus back on his AWP, and also a bye coming in from the CT side, although both teams' economies are on the brink again. As said, it is a CT-sided map, but Torpedo, they're going to want about 5 rounds just to be comfortable going into the CT side, because obviously the pistol can completely change any dynamic if you don't really get a chance to get onto your buy. That's the main problem. You need to get this economy going quickly, just like we saw from Team Empire. They won the pistols, then they got 3 rounds in a row. Not going to hit the entry this time, Downey. Not quite anyway. Dave in a decent position. I wonder if Sende will actually check this position. The nade's going to be thrown out and he's going to get taken down. And now waiting for the next kill. Oh, lovely stuff from Dave. Going to find himself 3 kills. He goes big. And that's going to give the CTs a huge chance in this round. Every single player rotating over towards the A site. They're going to be going for the bomb plant here. Pushing through the smoke. And a lovely shot from Cyberfocus. That's going to be round number 10 going to the CT side. But here we go. 8-2 now. We're finding a tactical pause coming out from the T side. Not a bad time to call it, actually. That's one thing I have noticed from other teams, that there's been problems actually calling their pauses. I'm pretty sure it was in the last game where we saw Kick, was it? Where they'd lost 9 rounds in a row and decided to call a pause for the last 2 rounds. And I was just sort of looking at the map like, but even if you win those 2 rounds, you've still lost the half in an insane fashion. And you sort of think, by that point, there's no way you can come back. Like, if you lose 9 rounds in a row, there's something gone wrong. At this point, they're 6 rounds behind. There's still 5 rounds to play. If they were to get those 5 rounds, that would be a pretty good, well, that'd be a pretty phenomenal half, actually, from Torpedo. Just also taking into account the fact they've already lost some rounds. But as said, their economy has now been reset. It is going to be a bit of a problem for them to try and come back into this one. As said, Team Empire, they're going to be looking for probably about 11 rounds. Like, that will be a good half and set them up perfectly for their T side. Obviously, at this point, they're already on 8, so 11 is only an extra 3 on the CT side. You sort of expect that much. Maybe if it was a more even scoreline, they'd be aiming for 9, 10. But I think in this scenario, they're going to be aiming for about 11 or 12 rounds, just because the way the half has gone. Obviously, in this scenario, we're actually going to see a force coming up from the T side. And now this is where things do get risky for Torpedo, because they've opted for a force. Obviously, in the next round, they're probably not going to be able to buy brilliantly anyway, because their loss bonus is completely gone after that 1 round win and then a loss. And also, well, it happened a couple of times. In the CT side, they had way more money built up. So it did really crush them. So they're going to try and break back. They did it before. Obviously, last time they had Downey on an AWP, and this time he's only on a P250 and a flash. So it's not quite the same scenario, but we're going to see some pure aggression coming out onto the side. We're going to see Cyberfocus miss the shot, but he has got the positioning here. Going to miss the no-scope. I don't think they've actually spotted him, but lovely shot from Atta. He's going to find one, but the remaining players on his team are getting closed down. Atta finds a second. Going to not have a chance to find a third, but Downey, he's got himself back on an AWP. We saw him find a quad kill before. If he could do this again, it would be a phenomenal moment for his team. There's 1. 2 more to find. Dave going to go into the exact same position. Very, very risky from him, and almost gets closed down. His position is now known. He's got to be careful here, because the bomb is down. That's the thing. There's no real reason for Team Empire to go aggressive in this scenario. Downey has armor. He has himself a pistol as well, just in case they do get close range. A Molotov in his hands. And really, as long as he doesn't get that bomb, the CT side have nothing to worry about. But if he finds this kill. Lovely shot from Downey. He now has a great chance in this round, but he's not going to do it. Dave going to catch him out with only 22 HP. That has to hurt. Obviously, they don't know the exact HP that Dave has, but they could have guessed that he may have been low. And, well, Downey almost pulling off another insane round. Gets himself 2 in a 1v3 clutch, but can't quite close it out. And now Torpedo, as said, they're going to be back to another eco because they decided to force into this round. So Team Empire, they're looking strong, looking to take their 10th round. And then from there on is where, well, Torpedo really have to step their game up. They've tried some aggressive pushes. I'm not really sure what they're going to be able to achieve in this one because, well, Atari's gone for another deagle. That's understandable. We found 2 headshots in the last round. Did a bit of damage in that force. And then Downey took it down to a 1v1. So that was a nice round. In this round, the aim is clearly to try and get the bomb down. There's not a huge much else they can really try to attempt. The push going to be coming in, but to be honest, the CT side, they can sort of let them, and Atari's going to find another kill. The entry onto the site, this will give them the bomb plant, and now they're going to be trying to retain this. They picked up an M4, a dink goes in onto Electronic, Dave finds another one. Dave going with the Tech 9. Very deadly close range, especially as none of these players have any armor as well. And it's now down to Atta. Gonna have to push out here. Not gonna find the kill. Cyber Focus will take him down, even though he's only on 11 HP. And this is gonna be a 10th round. Now the bomb going down will maximize their budget for the next round. And, well, this is where Torpedo, they have to come out swinging. They've lost 3 rounds in a row. Their loss bonus will be up to 2,900 in the next round, but that's not gonna be a huge amount. It will give them enough for a bye. But they want to be taking, I'd say, at least 4, 5 preferably. And, well, the sort of thing is, as said, that even though, like, yes, it's possible with 3, I've seen it possible with 1. But you need to give yourself that leeway because there's no way you can say for 100% you're going to win the pistol. A pistol round is almost like a 50-50 in most cases, no matter what the team... Obviously, you could say, oh, yeah, Fnatic, oh, my God, Atta. Just, what? Finding himself 2 kills, lovely spray control. But yeah, as saying, you can say there's obviously going to be teams that are better at the pistol rounds, but in teams of equal caliber, like we're seeing here, or relatively equal, like the betting, yeah, actually favor Torpedo, but you can't say 100% you're going to win the pistol round. But Atta, he picks up a triple kill in this round with the AK. They're going to find themselves in a 10-3, and now they have a decent chance to bring themselves up to 10-5, and that will be a good half from them for sure. Empire, they're going to want probably 1 more, at least. I'd say 1 more will be a good half, considering how things have gone. The fact they won 6 in a row, then got it up to, what, 9-2 or 10-2. I feel like they won't want to lose any more than this. If it goes to 5, I feel like they'll be a little bit disappointed. But, as said, 10 rounds, that is enough. Especially if they get the pistol. That is the crucial round in this. It could be the difference between Torpedo having an amazing chance or Team Empire being just a couple of rounds away from winning the whole game. So, Train, definitely one of those maps where you can see huge scorelines just based on the fact of the team starting on the CT side. But we're going to see Fix finding a kill with the 5-7, but 2 going back the other way. This is just a save round coming out from the CT side. They're trying to do a bit of damage to the Ts. As you can see, they are relatively low on cash, and if they can drop the AWP Electronic with a lovely dig shot, it would be nice. They haven't managed to get rid of it just yet. Darty going to find himself 1, and I imagine he'll find the other as well. Nice 1-taps, quad kill for him, picking up those eco frags. And now the final round, the difference between a 10-5, 11-4 scenario. We're going to see Cyber Focus with the glass cannon AWP. He has been brilliant with that so far, currently topping the board 17-8. Closely followed by the majority of his team. Only really Spiker not having a great time, currently 3-10. And we sort of think if he was up there with them, it could have been, well, it could have been a 15-0. Like if he was hitting the shots like everybody else, this game could be over by now. But yeah, we're going to be seeing a 10-4 scenario. Electronic back to his trusty spot. Going to avoid the flash and take the first kill. Actually, no, he's not. He's not going to find the first kill, but he will find the second and the third for his team. It's now a 3 versus 2. Cyber Focus still on the AWP, but Atta, he's still hitting these headshots. The Swedish player going to be looking to try and find Cyber Focus. He should be able to hit that one as well. And now Spiker, the man who's having trouble this game. He needs to find this 1 versus 2 to get it to 11-4. It is the half I think they deserve, and he's going to find 1. Darty, the last player alive. Currently 9-13. Who will clutch this one out? I feel like the Ts will feel like they had a good half if they managed to get this one. And they will. Darty going to hit the instant headshot. Spiker not able to clutch a 1 versus 2. And Team Empire, attempt 5. It could have been so much worse for Torpedo. It really could have been so much worse. They managed to get 3 rounds in a row at the end. And I feel like, well, Empire will be a little bit disappointed with that. They really could have dominated. And this is going to come down, I think, largely to the pistol. Obviously, Torpedo, they could still lose the pistol and have a phenomenal CT side. It's not unheard of on Train, for sure. Like, there's definite possibilities for them here, but I'd say if they get the pistol, then they have a great chance of winning this first map. And this first map is the pick of Empire. We will be going on to Cobblestone, though. We've already seen Empire win that today, 16-7 against the Spanish kick lineup with a couple of stand-ins, though. So it was sort of one of those games where, yes, they played incredibly well, but you just saw, you saw Kick's T side, it was lacking. I don't even think they managed to pick up a single round, so it was down to synergy. There was nothing there in the end. So yeah, Team Empire, they've got to play better against Torpedo, but if they can play a similar style where they're just going full out aggression and taking all the headshots, then yeah, it'll be no problem. But here we go, we're going to see the pistol coming in, the T side going for full armor. We're going to be seeing a fair bit of utility, nades onto Zende, and we're going to be seeing Atta with the kit. And well, Zende, the new player, only been in this team for a couple of maps. He's going to be 4-12, needing to bring some of that Swedish talent. We know it's there, and he is a name that I have heard ringing around the scene before, so let's see what they can do. Spiker going for some early aggression. He needs to step up on the T side, and we're going to see a large push towards Ivy. The bomb currently down, being held on the actual site, but look at this from Downey. Takes 2 headshots. Darty going to find 1 as well. Atta finds another, and now Spiker, he's all alone, and Darty finishing things off. 2 kills for him, 2 kills for Downey, and Atta staying alive with 1. So good round coming in for Torpedo. The important pistol round pulled in. I imagine we'll be seeing a force coming out from Team Empire, but they have been a team that sometimes choose not to and just want to get on their 4-buy as soon as possible. But no, here we go. Cyber Focus with the Scout. The remaining players with the armor and the Tech 9s. And, well, 3 FAMASes, 2 UMPs coming out for Torpedo. And, well, with 6 rounds already, I wouldn't be surprised if they made the comeback here. This is a CT-sided map, as said. And I feel like Team Empire at this point, they may be a little bit scared that they weren't able to capitalize on some of those rounds, those close rounds on their CT side, especially when it was 2-10. They really could have closed out and made it 12-3, 13-2. Definite possibility, but we're going to see the push coming onto the site. Downey and Darty going to pick up 1, but Darty does get traded. Electronic going to be tapping away the Tech 9, but he's getting tagged very low. The bomb has been planted. That's at least something for the T side, and they will have the potential to buy up with AKs in the next round, but we're going to be seeing what should be a relatively easy cleanup for the CT side. Decent going to find 1 with the a couple for Zende, and yeah, a nice easy round for them in the end. Not going to have any problems. The 3 rifles will be saved, and 10-7 Torpedo look set to make their comeback. Are we going to see another force buy coming out from Team Empire, or will they be waiting for their buy? They seem to leave it to the very last second, just almost play with the heartstrings, but it looked like Dave has given us the answer. Just buying a Deagle. They're not really going to go for too much in this round. 3 Deagles, a P250, and Cyber Focus, the AWP player, going to be waiting to try and get himself that AWP as soon as possible. As said, it can be very influential, but they're going to be pushing out straight of A main. Decent going to be ready to throw his nade, but it looks like Spike are going to be finding the first kill. Decent will find that Kobe nade. Atta going to be finding another in the meantime, and this is looking like a bit of a cleanup. It may have been... No, it hasn't been a fake. The bomb is gone down. It's still going to be down to Cyber Folks with the dig, and a almost clean round. Downey going down and yelling timber, but he's going to be the only player to die, and now we'll see the buy coming in. Cyber Focus with the glass cannon, going to be needing him to make an impact, and if this does get crushed by the CT side, we will be looking at a 10-10 scoreline, and Torpedo will definitely have swung this game into their favour. But before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Empire can do in this half. We're going to be seeing their first actual buy, and they're going to be going very aggressive. Fix finding the first kill, a great start to the round. Darty looking to try and find someone, but they're all on the A site. The bomb looks like it wants to go down, and they have actually kept an in play, but it is going to find a kill. Decent will get traded. Look at Atta's position is perfect. He's going to find himself 1. Look at Cyber Focus. He's got no armor, but he does have an AWP. He's going to find himself a kill. Bomb going to be planted by Electronic. These are the 2 players you'd want in this scenario. The 2 top fraggers for this team. No armor, however, on Cyber Focus, but the flashbang going to be thrown out. Working very, very well. Electronic, though, he's got to be careful. It looks like Downey's getting ready to go for the burst, but Cyber Focus is going to find one more. The T's now in a very good scenario, and these guys do play quite well off each other. Look at them just throwing out these flashbangs to make things harder and harder for Downey. Going to be pushing into Cyber Focus, and of course he's going to take the headshot. That is 11-8. Team Empire taking the lead, and that will be round number 19 going to the CIS team. As said, this is their map. They want to be winning this one, but they do have a long way to go. The buy going to be coming in 5 M4A4s. No silencers to be seen. And, well, it looks like Darty was actually dropped one, so we don't know if he did have a silencer. But, well, to be honest, it's reasonable to use either of the rifles now. The only real advantage of the silence one is the sneaky beaky possibility. But Darty going to be spraying through. It looks like Downey's getting ready to go aggressive using the smoke. Have they actually boosted here? Lovely stuff. Going to find the entry kill. He's going to run away, but going to get sprayed down in the meantime, so it doesn't work out in his favor. But here we go. Darty finds the first kill. Going to be using the flash to try and get away. And it is going to work, but he's got to watch out for Cyber Focus in the upper part of the map. The bomb going to be thrown down. Electronic and Dave have already fallen, but that's a nice tag. We're going to find one kill with the AK Fix. Looking to try and repair this round. Yes, there was an obvious pun there. I chose not to choose it, but we're going to go Cyber Focus, find one. Fix gets traded, but we still have Spiker, Zende, Decent, and Cyber Focus. Zende going to get taken down, really not having a great game, and Spiker, he's just playing the time now. Smart decision from him. It's going to be nigh impossible for the bomb to be defused, and they're going to be thrown out. Flashbang going to be thrown out. Decent, just looking for a frag, and Spiker, he finally has a round that he can be proud of. Finds a double kill, helps clutch the round, and that's now 12-8, and the CT side economy is crushed. Just catching my breath a little bit after talking non-stop for probably about 5 minutes now. But anyway, guys, as said, if you want to give me any feedback, !caster will take you there. And I greatly appreciate it. But we're going to be seeing a pistol round now. Torpedo, as said, they're not that far behind. This is a CT map. If they can do a bit of damage here, there is still the chance that they can break the T economy. But so far, they haven't managed to do too much, although Downey will find himself one. But that's all that we're going to see in this round. 13-8 now. And now we have, well, the CT's potential for a glass cannon AWP, but they're not going to opt for it. Darty does actually have the silenced M4, so he does break the chain. But the T's, they do look like they're back in control. We're going to have to see a good hold here. And they don't have an AWP, and Cyber Focus has been probably the most important player in this game so far. We've seen some great work from Downey when he's managed to get the AWP, but on the CT side, it just hasn't been something he's been able to achieve. And unfortunately for him, that's really changed the game. He was so good on the T side. What was it? He had a ace and a triple kill in one of the rounds, just with an AWP. And one of the times he just found the AWP on the floor. So they are missing that AWP. But here we go. A nice spray from Darty. The silence M4 doing work. And Atta going to find another. And he gets all three. A lovely cleanup. The aggression there from Team Empire pushing out of A. Not paying off at all. They're going to lose a nice amount of economy. And now there's a chance for them to be broken as well. Cyber Focus. He is going to go for the AWP. No armor. He could have been dropped one by Fix. But it looks like Fix is actually going to drop a gun for Dave instead. Probably the right decision there. Cyber Focus, it doesn't seem to matter too much if he has the armor. And actually Darty now on the AWP, not Downey. Interesting. I know he may be the #1 AWPer, but if you have a player who's hitting his shots, it does seem to be the right decision. Although it could also be down to the positions they're actually playing on the CT side. It looks like we have the rotator is Downey and the aggression here. A nice shot coming out from Darty to start the round. So clearly the investment in that AWP is worthwhile to start things off. It's not over yet though. Torpedo, their economy isn't great at the moment. It's good enough that they can buy in the next round, but they won't be able to afford another AWP if they do lose it, and may have to go for some FAMASs as well, and possibly drop head armor. So they want to win this round if they're going to have a chance on this CT side. Obviously, if they lose 2 in a row now, that will be the game pretty much. They'll be reset. So let's see what they can actually try and doing this one. They've got the man advantage. That's the most important thing they have managed to achieve so far in this round. It looks like the push is going to be going towards the B side, though. We still have Downey on the site, who has been one of the better players, but most of the time he was playing incredibly well with the AWP, which isn't something he has. The smoke getting ready to be thrown out. Going to be thrown to the lower. This will buy another 15 seconds for him on this site. Although it does depend. It looks like they're going to go straight through it. And Dave going to find the entry kill. An important start to the round. He picked that AK just moments ago after the death of his teammate. And while only having one player towards his B site, hasn't paid off so far. We now have Cyber Focus with the AWP getting ready to try and find himself a kill. Dave still in the site. Decent hasn't spotted him out. And they may get punished for this. Dave still in the smoke. He's going to turn around, find the second. Can he get the third? Yes, he can. Dave taking this round into his own hands with a quad kill. And now Zendi not in a great position here. Absolutely ridiculous stuff coming out from Dave. And he's going to get taken down. Zendi, can he pull off the impossible? He doesn't have a kit. And Electronic will finish this one off. But wow. Dave, dollar, picking up the kills. Breaking down the CT side, and that was absolutely phenomenal play from him. Something they definitely needed. And well, this guy today has been hitting his shots left, right, and center, and he just proves it there. Absolutely ridiculous. Here we go. Round number 24. The CT side in desperate need of a round. Atta going to be finding one, but it is now a 3 versus 2. The T side take dominance one more. It's going to be Dave finding one, then going down. Spiker and Cyber Focus finding one as well, but Fix will be dropped. The Ump doing some damage. We still have Zendi with the M4, definitely not having a good game so far. He is new to this team. Cyber Focus going up on the ladder. Not managing to hit the AWP shot just yet. But the bomb is with the CT side. Plenty of time left to play with. A missed shot from Cyber Focus. But look at this. Perfect play from Spiker. But he will get taken down. Zende, a 1 versus 1. Cyber Focus, 22 HP. This would be a great time for Zende to show up. They definitely need him to do something in this round. There isn't a huge amount of time left, but the bomb's going to be rotated away. This is, of course, a best of 3. This first map is picked by Empire. Let's see Cyber Focus. He's in the perfect position here. Can he find this kill? No, he can't. Zende going to clutch out a very important round. Doesn't have a kit either. He's also going to grab an AWP. Very, very important. And that's going to be around number 24 going to the CT side. Okay, I'm just going to quickly tab out because clearly there's nobody in the chat to ban this guy. Nobody likes a spammer. Goodbye. Au revoir, señorita. Sorry, guys. Okay, you'll see a little bit of lag for a second, but here we go. Sorry, I just wanted to get rid of that. I don't like people spamming their links in the chat. Nobody wants to go and click your little link that will give you some extra money. No one. No one. But here we go. The buy coming in from the CT side isn't the best. We're going to be seeing the T's actually go for a bit of an eco here. They could have bought a little bit more and gone to try and break the economy, but they're deciding their full buy is better than without. But Darty's going to be finding the entry kill. The nade. Double dunk! You know those little, the Derrily dunkers. He sticks his stick in once. He takes a bite. He puts it back in. That's the double dunk. Nobody likes a double dunker, especially not Team Empire. Oh my god, that pun was terrible, but... oh god. I almost had to put my head on the desk for that one, but 14-11, we're going to be seeing the buy coming in. Electronic. Going to be going with the Tech 9 and the nades. And the CT side, they have managed to build up a little bit of economy now. This is their best chance to try and bring this one back. They've got to win this round, though, in a quick trade. Dave finding himself another entry kill. Zende, they need him to find something here, and he finds Cyber Focus. That's probably one of the best players he could have found in this moment, but Fix trades one back onto Decent. Zende, he finds another kill. This is much better from the Swedish new player to Torpedo. I don't know if he's a youngster. I was going to say Swedish youngster. Let's say it anyway. Swedish youngster. He finds the triple. Zende. He's had enough of this. He's woken up from his sleep. And he is going to try and find the final player, which is Fix, although he's going to get caught out. A 1 versus 2. Fix still has himself the bomb. If he can get this down, the loss bonus plus the 800 will mean they're close to a buy. I don't think they'll quite have enough. They're going to be getting, what, 2,400 after this round plus the 800. But no, he's not going to manage to get the bomb down. 14 to 12. And Torpedo going to be so close. Cyber Focus may be able to afford an AWP into the next round. But they're going to just be trying to do a little bit of damage with these pistols now. If they can get the bomb down, that's perfect. That's basically the round itinerary. They've written out their little note, put it on a piece of paper, stuck it on top of the monitor, get the bomb down. That is the aim. And the CT side, kill everyone. That's what it should say. Kill everyone, don't die. And, well, Team Empire, 2 rounds away from winning this one. A lovely double spray down from Atta. He's been hitting his shots all the way through this game. Zende starting to wake up, and this is a good thing for Torpedo. This guy has been down the bottom for the majority of the game, but he's starting to find some kills. And if he can do that, then they are definitely going to be balancing out their scoreboard a little bit more. They currently have Atta flying high at the top. He's now the top scorer in the whole game. Well, top fragger. Is he the top? He is now the top scorer as well. Dave, only 1 point behind, but 14 to 13. Torpedo starting to make this one look competitive. Cyber Focus, Glass Cannon Orb, probably for the 3rd or 4th time in this game now. The money hasn't really been there for the T side. They had quite a bit of bank on their CT side, and you just think there were a couple of rounds where you really think Team Empire may have just got a little bit complacent on their CT side that they could have won. That would be the game at this point. Will that come back to haunt them in rounds yet to come? Decent going to be holding. Spraying through the smoke. Spiker knows he's there. Remaining players are going towards B, so it's going to be down to Spiker to try and cause the distraction. You can understand his KD not being great when that's his role. Yeah, you run in on A while there's 3 players over there. But here we go. The push going to be coming in. He's actually going to be playing a flank role. This could be perfect. Fix finds the entry kill. A great start to the round for the T's, but they do have to be careful. There's a player just waiting on the edge of the smoke, and he's going to get sprayed a little bit, but he's actually going to tag down Electronic to 5 HP. All 5 players remain. There's a couple of Molotovs as well, and these are so crucial. There's the obvious Molotov is that bounce off the door. Everybody knows that, but it's not going to matter if Dave's just finding the kills. It's going to now be a 2 versus 4. Playing very close here, Downey. He's going to be the last one left alive. He shot his gun. They must know he's there. He's going to find 1, going to find 2, but Spiker will close him down. The lurk player comes true, finds himself a triple kill in the round, a match point. Map point, sorry. Not match point. We've got, this is a best of 3. This is only map number 1. But map point to Empire. They will not have the better buy in this scenario. The CT side, actually, no. Oh, I thought Decent was going to be able to get a gun. I was thinking that was close. But no, the CT side did have enough money to force this one. If they can win this round, they could bring this back to overtime for sure. Obviously, if they lose it, it's over. That's map number 1 done. We'll be on to Cobblestone. The map pick of Torpedo, but a map that Team Empire are very, very happy to play. We've already seen them play it earlier today. I've seen them play in almost every best of 3 that I've ever watched them play, and I think I've casted them. Well, they were Rebels at the time, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact same lineup. I'm not sure if Dave was in the lineup, but I'm sure everyone else was. Cyber Focus, Electronic, Spiker, 100%. But there we go. Darty finding the entry kill. Electronic is down. Had an amazing start to the game. Has switched off a little bit now that he's on the T side. It is the tougher side to play. But, well, Dave, he's been thriving on the T side, finding a lovely quad kill in one of the rounds. They're going to be needing him to do something of the sort yet again. They're already a man down. And they want to take this map in normal time. It's when it gets to overtime that things start to get a little bit scary. We did see the other day that it was 16k MR3, which really will favour the CT side if it's the same again. Obviously, I just wait until it comes up. Whatever it says is what the overtime is. Ooh, a little bit of a dry throat coming in, but hopefully I'll be able to survive for this best of 3. Obviously, this is the only best of 3 of today. We will have 2 more semi-finals tomorrow. Cyber Focus finding the entry kill, using the AK. Not something we've seen of him too much this game. Opting actually for some nades. We could have gone for another glass cannon orb, but he changed his mind. Fix finding another kill onto Zende. Cyber Focus going to get dropped, and another one for Downey, doing great work. Dave going to find one more, though. It's a 2 versus 2. The HP is with the CT side. They've got the utility as well. A nice kill from Downey. It's now all down to Fix. The bomb is down. That's the one thing he has on his side at the moment. He still has 100 HP, but he has no nades. And I'm pretty sure they know where he is. If he can find his kill onto Darty, though, he's got a great chance. There's only 19 HP. He's going to go for the jumping shot. This is going to be so close. It's very low on both players. And Downey's going to find the kill. What a mistake from Fix. He jumps up. Maybe he thought this with CSGO about a year ago where the hitboxes were just absolutely screwed. But Downey hits the instant dink and then wins the round for his team. So very close. That was almost it. And now, just look at the buy coming out. That mistake coming out has pretty much cost them the win in normal time. And now we're going to, well, unless they can pull something incredible out of the bag, then we should be going to overtime. The CT side, this is now their round to lose. 15-14. Cyber focus with a scout. An AK onto Electronic. It's going to be on him. He is going to find the entry kill. Sende boosted up. Will find himself a double. A great start for him. Electronic going to be dropped as well. Is now going to be coming down to what Spiker and Cyber Focus can do. And really, there's a huge amount of pressure on Spiker. This nade could do a nice amount of damage, though. Almost going to Kobe. And look how little health there is on a couple of these players. 3 players now. 2 HP, 9 HP, 29 HP. And it's Spiker with the bomb. This round isn't over just yet, but he does only have himself a Tech 9. The rotation is coming over from the CT side to the B side. We're going to be seeing Downey, the player with the majority of the health, playing over towards this area. Can he finish this one off? It really will come down to him in this scenario, I feel. The remaining players are solo. Cyber Focus, he's solo. But he does have himself a smoke. And this will, the second this goes down, this is going to give away the position. I'm not quite sure where that smoke was actually being thrown. But Downey, he's in the perfect place. He's going to find the first one. He will get hit by the scout. They are very low, but it's not going to matter. Cyber Focus will get closed down. And map numero uno is going to be going to overtime, guys. MR3, 16k. Now, this is, for me... Right. I want to comment on this, because I personally don't like... There's a few reasons I like it and a few reasons I don't like 16k Armor 3. The reason for this is you can lose 2 rounds in a row and still buy, which I think basically means you're taking them out of the realism of the game. There's no economy factor even coming into play here, unless you go auto sniper, then maybe your economy would be like, oh no, I can only buy an M4. But when it's 10k, if you lose 2 rounds, you're screwed. And I kind of like that because it rewards the team. It rewards the team for playing the economy game. It rewards the players who do save a little bit of money. It rewards the players who don't buy the head armor, like on the CT side at the moment. But MR3, 16k, it basically means you're playing as if you have a full buy every round, which probably makes for the most entertaining stuff. But on a map like this, it's like the T side could genuinely win 2 rounds and they're still coming up against the CT side with full buy, which just seems a little bit unfair in all honesty. But we're going to be seeing Cyber Focus. He's back on the AWP. We've got Downey and Darty, something we didn't see at all from the CT side. Darty going to be finding the entry kill. Electronic, he's going to get naded out. And it is a 3 versus 4 in this scenario. I'm expecting... Well, it's more likely that both teams will pick up 3 rounds on either side. We've got a double AWP now. Fix and Spiker. Fix going to drop one, but... Atri playing so close. He's going to find that kill. He's going to drop the bomb. This is now nigh on impossible. For Spiker, not having the greatest game. And, well, he's just going to get absolutely trounced there. 16-15. We're going to be going into overtime. Round number 2. Don't forget, guys. Said this already, but I'm going to keep repeating it because I'm a complete sellout. You can give me feedback on Twitter just by typing !caster. That will take you to my Twitter page where you can send me any feedback you want. You can follow me if you like. And, well, I have said in the past that if anybody can completely predict a scoreline, preferably not this one because it is a lot easier to predict, but if you can predict a scoreline, so say like a map, say you could predict the next map scoreline, I'll follow you straight back because that's impressive. Like, I'll get you to do my betting for me that I'm technically not allowed to do, so let's not comment on that. No, I don't bet, guys. I don't bet. They'll never know. But we do have, as said, a little bit of a sellout mode there, but I appreciate any feedback that anyone gives me. No, I'll talk about that just while we wait for this round to get underway. We're going to be seeing an AWP on the T side still, Cyber Focus. Darty going to take him down though. And this is the thing, the double AWP setup, it makes it hard for a single T AWPer because no matter where they go, it's likely they're going to be challenged. Darty, he really has stepped up in this overtime. But Dave, he's going to pick up the AWP now. He finds himself a kill. They need to find at least one more. Vic's going to be finding that. And now, well, they can smoke off and they can go and try and get the bomb plant. Then they're going to be the crucial player in this scenario. And he's going to be getting sprayed down, but he will find the kill. And as said, that was necessary. But Downey, he's got to be very careful here. It's all going to be down to whether or not... Oh, no, Fix. If he found that kill a little earlier, it may have been possible. He's got to find the headshot now. There really isn't much time for him to do anything else. He's going for the plant. Actually, he does have 30 seconds, but what I mean is Zende has the health advantage. Not going to hit the headshot, but Fix, he's still moving his position around to give him the best possible chance. He is playing this well, and he's almost going to find it, but Zende will close out the round. Going to pick up that AWP, although the CT side... This is what I mean. Like, we're going into the third round here. Look at the money on both sides. The Cyber Focus, they've lost 2 rounds in a row. He still has 5 grand. Doesn't that seem a little bit extreme to you? Going to be dropping over the AK. He's still going to be able to easily afford. It's like when you feel like, okay, so they've just lost 2 rounds in a row, and Dave still has 8,500. For me, that seems like they've got too much money. It's like if Bill Gates was playing, just like, yes, I have everything. I bought myself a nuclear bomb. I won the round. This isn't COD, guys. Come on, you shouldn't be able to just buy whatever you want. That's the whole point of CS. It has an economy game basis to it. But this is 16k Arma3 nonetheless. 2 kills coming in for the T side, but it quickly traded. Atta now is going to be the crucial player here because he is in the flank position. The bomb going to be able to go down though. And Darty actually going for a flank from the opposing side as well, from A main. It would be nice if the T side could get around here. As said, it is a CT-sided map, and giving all that money over to the CT side does make things much, much easier. Look at these positions, though. A nice kill coming out from Darty. He'll find the first. The flank's working out perfectly so far. Electronic going to get 1, though. Another kill for Atta. He's been doing great work all the way throughout this game, but it's going to be down to Electronic. Probably the best player to have in this scenario. He's going to find the first kill. The bomb is just ticking away. There's no way that Darty can have this. He's got to go for the defuse. And Electronic going to clutch this one out. Brilliant round from him. Triple kill in the end. 17-16. Empire need all 3 rounds if they're going to take this in 1 overtime. Torpedo, they need to find 2 on the T side. And, well, that is a difficult ask, to say the least. First things first, Downey on the AWP. It has to be done. He hasn't been as good since he's had the AWP on that T side. So, I feel like they have to give that to him. Fair enough, Darty has been playing well on the CT side. But, yes, Downey taking the T AWP. Perfect decision. I think that's the best thing they could have done. Now, he's going to be the player I want to watch. He's going to be the player who has to make these entry kills. And Cyber Focus now, he's got to be the player to shut them down. So, we're going to be seeing what the CT side can manage to do here. As said, they need all 3 rounds if they want to take it in 1 overtime. The magic number is 19. No. Is it 19 or is it 20? Start on 15 apiece. 3 rounds will be 8. Yeah, 19. 19 is the magic number here. Zende, he's going to find 1. But he does see his teammate die in the meantime. The bomb's going to be going down. Downey not able to do anything with the AWP in this round. And now, wow, look at all the nade damage coming in. Going to see quick trades coming in. Electronic going to find 1. It's now down to Atta. He's going to find himself 1. He does have his teammate Decent just nearby. Now Decent, he's in peril. He dies. Atta, is he going to manage to clutch this one out? No, he's not. Fix will finish this off. And this is going to be the first round on the board for the CT side. A very, very close one, to say the least. Obviously, both teams are going to be able to buy back into this one. I think it may be possible if... Well, I don't know. If the CTs lose 2 rounds in a row, it's possible for them not to be able to afford an AWP on the player who's bought it twice, but then someone can still buy it for him. So, yeah, I don't think there's any chance unless you buy, like, literally every single player with an auto sniper. That would be cool, though. Like, if you won the first 2 rounds on, like, the T side, like, why not give it a go just for the banter? That would be, like, well, I suppose if it went to overtime, you can't really say, yeah, we're the clear favourites in this one. It'd be silly, but there we go. Cyber Focus finding the entry kill again. A little bit of GoTV lag. Gonna have Decent running on the spot. Or was it Darty running on the spot? We're gonna be seeing Zende and Downey and Darty all go down in a matter of seconds. That was a very quick round coming out from Empire. And now, they only need 1 round. Are they going to get all 3 on the CT side? We've not seen anything to say otherwise. It was a very close round in the first, but, well, Downey, he's yet to get a kill in this, and he was so influential on their T-sides. The rounds they did win, one of them was him with an ace. They only won, what, 5 rounds? And one of them he had to ace for them to win. Or, no, I think he got the quad kill. Didn't manage to get the ace. The ace ran away from him, but basically got the ace. He killed every single player that was in play. But here we go. We're going to be seeing the T's. To stay in this map, they have to win this round. Cyber Focus, he's going to be in this position again. This is the position where he did so much damage in previous rounds. Downey is waiting for him, but not really looking in the right direction. I don't think he spotted out any of the players. And oh, this could be crucial, but no, Downey does find the kill. That's important. And now, there's nobody over towards this B site. It's going to be coming down to Spiker to try and slow them down. He's going to throw the Molotov in, but the bomb has already gone down. And now this is going to be a straight-up 4 versus 5 retake. This is the best scenario that we've seen so far for the T side. Decent. Going to be finding one, but he'll get taken down straight away, but this still leaves them with an advantage. It looks like we're going to be seeing Spiker going for a ninja defuse. That's interesting. Can he hold this one down? 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, Spiker's won the round. What a place to step up from Spiker. Ninja defuse versus 4 players. Team Empire get away with that one by the skin of their teeth. And, well, Spiker had an absolutely terrible game. But to win it like that, that is what you have to do as a player. He steps up when it's needed. We're going on to Cobblestone. Guys, make sure you don't go anywhere, because this is a matchup that you do not want to miss. Be back in just a moment.